Hey everybody, welcome to Magic Stew. This is Liam, and this is a segment that I like to call Hail Mary. It's something that I've done a couple of practice runs on, and I think it's a heck of a lot of fun. And what we do is we build a deck based entirely on the top 10 cards used in the particular meta. So if it's modern, we would use the top 10 cards used in modern. Standard, the top 10 cards used in standard, etc. As more of a standard player, we're probably only going to do this with standard in my videos. Maybe we'll try to experiment some stuff later on. Anyway, the way that we do it, we go to MTG Goldfish, that is mtggoldfish.com, click on the Decks tab, and when we click on Format Staples, now this is going to be an easy one. This one, well, I say that, but we've got two creatures in here, Scarab God and Glint Sleeve Siphoner, so easy is relative. And so basically what we would do, no matter what colors we're looking at, we're going to build a deck using only these 10 cards. And if there are no creatures, there are no creatures. If it's all creatures, we do all creatures. In the past, I've done this with 4 colors. I've done 3 colors and ran a fairly good deck. Has it ever been competitive? No. I don't think that in design it could be. But it could be fun. So here is my Hail Mary deck. Pizza Hut ads and all. Well, damn it, now I might have to order some pizzas. So I will be back with a deck list in just a moment. And here we are. Now, one thing that I would like to note, I allow myself to use any lands that I need to make this happen, as long as they do not have abilities beyond mana abilities, with the exception of cycling. I'll give myself cycling. And there may be other things in the future that will get past, but primarily we want to play out of this most played list. Therefore, dual lands are acceptable, but anything else really isn't. Let's see how we do. And we'll start out in just for fun, see how it goes. And we will be playing against a Homicidal Goat. Which somehow is less scary than a Homicidal Goatee. Yeah. I just reinstalled MTGO, so I've got to fix this a bit. This is a horrible hand. What do we really expect based upon what I'm doing here? Not much better. Oh, we'll keep it. Sure. Not that we can... Well, we can cast him next turn. So yeah, I just redid my computer. I mentioned in a couple of videos earlier that one of them, there wasn't anything really wrong with it. I was just kind of doing some work on it and things went awry. Oh, clicked the wrong thing. Not a lot we can do, so next turn maybe things will start to happen. Alright, we got Boros out here. Huh. Well, if we don't get a fatal push or something, this dude's going to kill us. See what else he's got. Sky Terror. Oh, and he's got the Hammer Skull. Right. A little bit worried about that Sky Terror now, too. We're going to get rid of that Lightning Strike, obviously. And then we're going to be taking 3. We're going to be taking 3 damage where it hurts. Right up in our face. this deck doesn't really have win cons except for the abilities. Try to say it in English. This deck doesn't have win cons really except for the abilities of the Scarab God. And there are a lot of things that could help us get there, but really it's a one-trick pony control deck. You know what? We're just going to counter his next spell, but we're taking 5, and this is the part that sucks about this deck. Against an aggressive deck, we're just going to lose. Unless we get out really good counter spells and really good removal right off the bat, which we did not. We did in the last hand right before we mulligan, but then we kind of got hosed on our mulligan. And he didn't cast anything. Yeah, we're in pretty bad shape here. Do I let that through? Yeah, I'm going to let that through. We'll cycle this sensor. Alright, well at least we'll be able to get a Scarab God out now. And he's going to try to tap it down, and maybe I'll disallow the ability and eat one of his creatures. Oh shit, I can't do that this turn. Because I'm casting him this turn. Well, if I'm still alive next turn, I can do that. If he's got just about anything with haste in there, that's the game. Of course he's going to do something big and... Oh, yeah. And I'm tapped out. That's game. No sideboard, obviously, because we're playing the Hail Mary. Might be able to make this work. Let's see what you got. Yikes, yikes, and yikes. Hmm. not able to put anything out this turn. He's got a couple of 2-drops. No, he's got a couple 2-drops and some 3-drops. Yeah. So I think the right play here would be when he casts one of those knights, we censor it. Well, I was going to put out Fetid Pools. Maybe I'll do this and kill one of his 3-drops. Counter one of his 3-drops, rather. If I happen to get a Scarab God out in this particular round, then that'll give me a little bit more fodder for him. I'm going to let that one out. I'll get the next one. Yeah, we've got too few creatures to let that one through. And I'm sure he's going to swing for 2. It would be silly not to. Now here's where it gets interesting. We're running out of options. I'm just going to pass turn and see what happens. Okay. That one's going to die. And back to 18. Something good? No. Don't let me forget to cycle that Fetid Pools. Well, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe I should have laid that down in case we get a Scarab God. That might have been a punt. Okay, I can't really do anything about the Hammer Skull, but what I can do is push the Knight. I'll go as far as possible just to get to a point where it frustrates him. Ooh, you got your +1/+1 till the end of turn. Look at you. Yeah, I should have cycled that. I'm going to do it now. Alright, well if I can't negate anything next turn, then we'll cycle this one too. And it looks like I'm taking 2 damage again. But we're at turn 7, which is better than I thought we would do. Could you cast a non-creature spell? Apparently the answer to that is no. And also no. Come on, really? Alright. At least we're thinning. Oh my god, we're really thinning out the lands. Hey, what's that? Oh, Hour Devastation. Okay, cool. Yep, and he's gonna nail me for 8 next turn. And we did not see a single creature. Of course, we only have 7 in the whole deck. So what are we really hoping for? Now, at least this won't be the final turn, but probably the next, probably dead the next turn. All right, I'm actually going to get rid of that Frilled Death Spitter. Since this doesn't do damage to it, its Enrage trigger won't happen. Plus, if I do get a Scarab God out, then the Relentless Raptor has to attack into it. That is if the Territorial Hammer Skull doesn't have me tapped down, which I've got to work on. Very unlikely I'm going to survive the next turn. Yeah, it doesn't help. And he hasn't cast a single non-creature spell. Well, we're not quite at game. Damn close. So it looks like I can probably survive the next turn. Maybe the next 2 turns if all goes well. Maybe I should change the name of this one from the Hail Mary deck to the Prolonging the Inevitable deck. Could you please cast a non-creature spell? Just one non-creature spell would make me so happy right now. Just cast one. Just ah! Okay. I'm gonna get Hammerskulled. I am happy that I got to counter his Monstrosaur. It's a shame that I'm not going to be able to Scarab God it back into existence and smack him with it. What do we got? Oh, that's incredibly helpful. And that is GG, sort of. That was pretty terrible. All right. I'm going to play another one. I probably am not going to do too many of these with this particular Hail Mary deck. Although this one has some great cards, I kind of wish that maybe we could get rid of a couple of those counter spells and maybe put in some Champion of Wits or something like that. Hey, at least this opening hand had a creature, not that we can cast it with just blue. I'll keep. At least we've got the Search for Azcanta, so we can fix our draws a bit. I think I'd rather have the negates out and maybe Champion of Wit in, but it wasn't a top 10. Ornithopter. Interesting. What are we playing here? Oh. Well, that's pretty cool. Huh. You got a Verdurous Gearhulk when you explored. He's going to stomp the crap out of this deck. Okay. Let's see here. I think we have to get rid of that constrictor before anything else happens. I'd really rather counter the Gear Hulk that I know he's got, but this is still kind of a nasty. Yeah, we're going to do this, and then hopefully he'll tap out casting his Gear Hulk. We can censor it. Rolling the dice on that one. Yeah, all I can really do is pass turn if I want to have the ability to counter anything. He doesn't have the Gear Hulk in his hand. Well, he doesn't have a forest, I guess, or a land rather. Because he definitely would have put that in play and put some counters on that Ornithopter. At least I would assume. A Bandar. No, I'll keep it. We'll let that go into play tapped and passing turn again. See if he draws a land and gets that Gear Hulk out. Well, tries to get the Gear Hulk out. Armorcraft Judge. Do I want? No, I can't let that go through. Hopefully I pull another counter spell. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing and I don't have a counter spell. Damn it. Oh. That was pretty horrible. Just gonna pass turn. Damn. I clicked yes, like yes, I want it in my hand. Not yes, put it in the graveyard, even though that's what it said. he's going to take me down to 11. He must have put the... There it is. Well, he's going to get his counters. Maybe he'll put them on the gear hook. Well, he put 2 of them on the gear hook. He's still able to hit me harder. Not the way I wanted that to go. There we go. That'd be wild if we actually win this one. Come at me with your 4-6 flyer. Fatal push would be pretty sweet right about now. But we didn't get that. Well, if he's transferring this token, he's got me on a 2-turn timer. No. No, thank you. I'd love to draw a card, but I don't want to lose in life, another life. Let's do this. There we go. That went well, especially since this isn't the ideal mix. I mean, I'll keep it. Not in love with it, but I'll keep it. We can get rid of damn near anything he tries to cast. Let him build up that Thopter and then Fatal Push it. Huh? Is anybody else as confused as I am on that move? Alright, I think we Fatal Push the Bandar. Well, it's special. Let's see what else you got. Oh. Huh. Well, I don't think he's going to get this guy out at all. Especially since I know that I can counter that. He also didn't have anything he could cast this coming turn. So let's do Search for Azcanta now. Hopefully he doesn't draw anything that costs 4 or less. Or if he does, hopefully it's something very small. Swing for 1? Swing for 1. No, do not put the Scarab God into the graveyard. Thank you, no. We will, however, pass turn. I don't know. If that's the game he's going to play, I think we're just going to kill it now. And he's tapped out, which is beautiful. Getting good cards with this Search for Azcanta, but not able to get lands. I'm keeping all the good cards, which is fine because I'm controlling the heck out of this dude's play space here. I just realized my opponent is Dalbears. Great SNL sketch. He's drawing dead too. Very good for us. Essence Scatter. Oh man. No, I'm not putting that into the graveyard. I'm also still not getting any lands. But I mean, right now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 counter spells and Vraska's Contempt. And not going to let that through. Attack with your Thoppers again. Do it. What you got for me? Glint-Sleeve Siphoner. Yes, graveyard. I want some mana. Thank you. Comes into play tapped, but right now I do not care. It's a land. Rishkar. Sorry, Rishkar. He's top decking all these cool things, and they're all getting countered. I think we'll control a little bit longer before we turn aggro with this Scarab God. Thought we might see that. This particular turn. He's got to be so frustrated by now. There we go. Hey, my Hail Mary deck won a match. Yes. Oh, that was fun. So again, you know, the concept of the Hail Mary deck, you're taking all of the most played cards, so technically you should really be getting the best cards of the format. It's just whether or not they're going to work well together, in which case we had one match where they really did not, and one match where they really did. So all around, it's a kind of a fun little concept that I came up with. Try it yourself if you like. It can be fun. As long as you adhere to the rules, don't cheat, don't tweak. I mean, if you were to say, okay, we take one of these 10 cards out and put something else in, I don't know, but that to me just doesn't feel. It feels kind of like cheating. 'Cause, the whole concept of the Hail Mary, you throw it and just pray that something catches, somebody catches it and runs it to the end zone, right? So that's that's pretty much how we built this deck. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the Hail Mary deck, please throw us a like. I appreciate it. And